One of the troubles with COVID-19 may be how its symptoms are similar to a number of other things, including allergies. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez joins us now live with more. Georgina.
Justin, allergy season may make it more difficult to realize the differences between COVID symptoms and allergy symptoms.
Normally in September when school hits, it's always, people are getting more sick. And now we have the challenge of saying, oh, is this just a routine cold or is it a COVID?
Sneezing, coughing, and shortness of breath. They're all symptoms of COVID-19 and fall allergies. As the Northwoods enter their third pollen cycle, weeds are in full bloom, causing allergies to attack the respiratory system. The same symptoms that match up with COVID-19. But there's one that separates the two. Is fever. So allergies alone shouldn't be causing fevers, but certainly viral infections, including COVID, that would be one symptom that would be important to use to kind of try to differentiate the two. Only way to know for sure is getting tested. And with the new school year beginning, and allergists may be busier this year than before. When we're not in a pandemic, our office, we always expect a week or two after school starts, is when kind of just routine viral illnesses start getting passed around. So in a non-pandemic year, our phone calls go way up, our patient visits go up because of kids just getting back into contact with their friends in school and they get sick more. We all know that. Making it more vital for people to get tested. I think there's going to be a need for higher COVID testing as we get into the fall and getting back into school settings. I think the need to be able to test will go up.
Now, if you're concerned of any symptoms you may have, you can visit an allergist or you can visit a local testing site. Justin.
Thanks, Georgina. Attention ice cream lovers, there is still time this evening to grab free ice cream at Calvary Baptist Church in Rhinelander. The church has 20 pallets of ice cream they're trying to give away, all in this big semi. See it here? That's 3,600 cases of ice cream. So why are they doing this?
We're doing this because we love our community, we love God, and the two things come together really well when it comes to ice cream.
Okay, the church is trying to beat last year's record of 19 pallets given away. The Great Ice Cream Giveaway 2.0 goes until 6:30 tonight. You don't even need to get out of your car to get one. The Rhinelander City Council is continuing their efforts to try to address housing costs in the Northwoods. We'll speak to some local officials about what exactly they're looking to do. That's coming up after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Time's running out to buy America's best-selling brand with our best deals of the summer. Get great offers across the Ford lineup. Shop online or in person. But hurry while selection is best. The Ford Summer Sales Event ends September 7th. Choose FlexBuy and get Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,000 bonus cash, or lease one for just $199.
It begins with one step, and Ascension Northland Orthopedic and Sports Medicine care teams are here when you're ready, with up-to-date, less invasive orthopedic care. Our experience reaches across a full range of services from hip to knee to shoulder pain. We listen to you and provide the joint replacement care that's right for you, from imaging and specialists to physical therapy, so your next step can be a leap. Call 715-369-2300 or visit ascension.org/northlandortho.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
As a member of the U.S. military, I command hard work, respect, and integrity for myself. Brad Mishka with the Mater legal team delivered in handling my personal injury case. The Mater legal team is top-notch. Hire Mater Law Firm for top results.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about the next 4 minutes, and we started off here today. A good place, right? But then the clouds just stuck with us all day long. That held temperatures back a bit today, and we got stuck in the 60s again for much of the area, a couple 70s across central Wisconsin right now. Current temperature in Rhinelander, though, here we are, September 1st at 62 degrees under mostly cloudy skies with a wind out of the south around 5. So yeah, it's not where it should be, right? Over in Wausau, 68 for you, congratulations, with a south breeze around 8, and a dew point there of 49. So the air is very dry. Keep that in mind here in a second. So going forward on the horn, everyone's having a cool day compared to standards. 64 in Antigo, 66 Wapaka, 64 in Mountain. There's a couple 70s mixed in here, but they are very few and far between as the clouds have held the temperatures down a bit today. But here we go. This is all going to happen very quickly. So I'm going to show you the 7-day temperature trend next, and you're going to see it's going to actually get much cooler from here. Not tomorrow. Thursday 68, Friday 66, probably near 70 on Saturday, but those are 50s for high temperatures back in the forecast Monday and Tuesday, and it looks like pretty much all of next week, work week, is going to have really cool temperatures in the 50s. That will give us some low temperatures likely next week in the upper 30s. Are you ready for that? Okay, looking outside now from space, you can see lots of cloud cover across the state, and there even are a couple radar returns in here. Now, this is falling through very dry air at the surface, so it's a stretch to get any kind of sprinkles out of these right now, but there are a couple spots getting a couple sprinkles out there currently. They will not bug anybody tonight. They'll be out of here by midnight, then tomorrow is going to be a dry day, followed by a system getting in here on Thursday. All right, so here we go. This is going to be our weather for tomorrow, looking at partly cloudy skies off this direction, but then there's going to be a front off to the west of us going to come through. That's going to be a cold front. There it is right there. This will come through for us on Thursday. It may get in here late tomorrow evening, more likely Thursday morning. That will give us a good rain chance on Thursday morning. It will not be a heavy rain by far, but we could see a quarter to a half inch of rainfall on Thursday morning. Then we dry out, and Friday looks good again too. The weekend right now is kind of a mixed bag, but here comes that next cold front coming our way for late Wednesday into Thursday. And again, it will not be a huge deal, but here comes some more rainfall. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, and yes, a couple of sprinkles are out there. Look for low temperatures, not as low as last night near 51, and a south breeze around 5 for tomorrow. Okay, so partly cloudy skies, breezy and warmer. You're going to notice the wind tomorrow. The west wind could gust near 30 miles per hour, kicking those temperatures up too, near 74 for high tomorrow with that west wind gusting through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows going on here. Tomorrow we're dry, 74. We cool off, though, that cold front on Thursday, 68, with a good chance for rain showers Thursday morning. Then we dry out for Friday and Saturday, followed by a good chance for some more rain showers getting here Sunday and Monday before we really cool off next work week. Justin?
Rhinelander City Council is moving forward with their efforts to address housing costs in the Northwoods. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel spoke with government officials to get an idea of what programs are available and what steps come next.
When rural America thrives, all America thrives. So you can't just simply put it in the urban areas.
Demand for housing in rural communities continues to climb as the pandemic rages on in America's cities. Here in the Northwoods, the market is red hot, and many say housing is expensive.
And so we really want to affirm or disapprove some of the information that has been shared as it relates to the housing situation.
The Rhinelander City Council approved a request for proposals on a housing needs assessment. The winning firm will look into the city's housing situation. Any solutions will require that data.
The housing needs assessment will ultimately give the city a set of actionable items that it can either take on its own or present to developers who might be looking to make investments in the housing market in the Rhinelander community.
Whether that's buying land, expanding tax incentives, or applying for more grants, Ruwink says having a better scope of the situation is a major step forward.
We've heard over and over that more information is necessary in order for the city to be able to create programs, incentives potentially, and wherever it might prioritize its resources.
Frassetto says one major factor state and federal authorities consider when awarding grants is how ready a community has shown itself to be.
That there was actually an interest and a need by the local community to buy in yes, we have a long-term vision on the development capacity of our community.
In Rhinelander, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
As the COVID-19 pandemic continues, one of the hardest hit industries on the financial side were hotels. That means they are taking extra steps to make sure guests feel safe when they do visit. We'll have more on that coming up after the break.
Protect your boats and campers this season with RV and Marine Antifreeze. It has superior burst-proof protection down to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. A gallon is only $1.99 after 11% rebate. Eliminate musty odors from cabins, boats, RVs, and campers with damp-rid moisture absorbers. This easy-to-pour refill bag attracts and traps excess moisture. $3.29 after 11% rebate. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When your windows fail to protect you from the elements, count on Renewal by Andersen's storied legacy to secure your home's future. If your windows are drafty, difficult to open and close, or broken, the full-service custom replacement window solution you need is easy and affordable. Renewal by Andersen. Call now to save big and get special financing during our 25th anniversary celebration. Proudly continuing a tradition established by Andersen Windows in 1903, we've helped millions of homeowners like you keep their homes warmer in winter and cooler in summer. Comfort and peace of mind, thanks to our exclusive Fibrix composite material and our expert installation, which are both backed by an industry-leading, fully transferable limited warranty. For 25 years and counting, we continue to deliver you quality, reliability, and excellence. Take advantage of this money-saving anniversary offer with very special financing. Installation is always included. Don't delay. Call now to schedule your free window diagnosis. Renewal by Andersen. The better way to a better window.
Live from Universal Studios.
OMG.
Summer's #1 show soars to new heights. The Got Talent quarterfinals live tonight on NBC.
Look out! I'm not going to let you die here.
He saved everyone in that restaurant before saving himself.
Can you breathe?
He saved my life. He's one of you now.
Over the last several months, many businesses and people have done a lot more cleaning in hopes of preventing the spread of COVID-19. Hotels, of course, are no exception. Quality Inn in Rhinelander has their housekeepers at work a lot, using a lot of bleach these days. Hotel officials say the housekeepers aren't servicing guests during their stay, but the period in between stays gives them lots of time to make sure everything is germ-free.
It used to be a lot easier, of course. Now it takes a little longer for the rooms to get cleaned. You know, the housekeeping staff has to wear special clothes because they're ruining their clothes so much with all the bleach.
The hotel has also invested in an iodizer for extra cleaning. One part of the hotel that has not seen a lot of use lately is the banquet center. The facility usually hosts dozens of events each year.
We've had quite a number of events cancel already, and we do have a couple events, and that's changed a lot. That's really hard too, is to know what the procedure is every day, because it changes so much.
The hotel does require masks in their lobby, and guests are encouraged to travel in and out of the building as little as possible. We're back with one final look at your forecast and that cool down coming our way. I'll tell you when after the break.
Hey friends, Bella Friday here, and I am joined by Brian Gottlieb today from Jacuzzi Bath Remodel. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Bella.
So tell me, what are some of the most common reasons that people are updating their bath today?
It's really two reasons. Sometimes it's just for beauty. Maybe they have a tub that's really hard to clean, it's fiberglass, or it's stuck in the 70s, it's salmon, or it's blue. But a whole nother reason is for safety. Some people have a tough time stepping over their bathtub and really can't take a shower safely, and that's a real important reason to change it.
And what makes the jacuzzi shower system so special?
So Jacuzzi's been around for over 60 years, and if you've ever interacted with a Jacuzzi brand product, you know they know how to make water feel really good. So imagine a whole line of showers and baths with that same experience. And Jacuzzi's brought beautiful colors and textures and hardware choices, and everything's done in a day, and it's just a lovely shower system.
And how does someone choose the right jacuzzi shower for their home?
Somebody from Team Jacuzzi Bath Remodel will come to your home, All the shopping happens at home. It's nice and convenient. And they'll bring all kinds of wall samples with them. They'll bring all the choices that you want to make so you can actually put it into your bathroom and see what it's going to look like. They even design it on an iPad so you can see what your bathroom will look like when it's finished. It's a great experience.
Yeah, it really sounds like an amazing experience. Yep. And you only use employees, you don't use subs.
We do. Yeah, we think that's just a better customer experience. So if we say we're going to be at your home at 7:30 on a Tuesday, we're going to show up because they're employees and we get to control the schedule.
Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has some very exciting offers. Take a look.
Now more than ever, it's important to have a safe and functional shower, and Team Tundraland is here to help. In addition to special pricing that we've put together, we will waive all installation costs on any new bath or shower project, and we will postpone all of your payments for 2 full years. Together, as a community, we'll get through this. Please know that Tundraland is here to help you. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
Amazon is one step closer to launching their drone delivery service in the U.S. The Federal Aviation Administration gave the company an air carrier certificate over the weekend. It's a must-have before the company begins drone deliveries. With it, Amazon says it'll begin to test deliveries in some areas, not saying exactly where or when they'll take place. Believed to be more popular either in super rural areas or really busy cities. You have to avoid the traffic.
Okay, is this a good idea? Is this a good idea? Do they have to go there? Jeff Bezos is worth like $200 billion,
whole bunch
right?
of money. Whole bunch of money.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go outside now. Yeah, lots of cloud cover and even a couple of sprinkles out there. The drones can't keep the sprinkles away.
They cannot.
But they are also bringing down some cooler temperatures. So here we are in the low 60s for most of us currently. We should be in the low mid 70s. We're not. But tomorrow it's going to be a little bit warmer. But again, we're kind of in this cool pattern now, and we are just getting started. So tomorrow is going to be the warm day at 74. If you call that warm. Thursday, good chance for rain showers early Thursday morning. Clearing out, though, through the afternoon. Great day Friday and Saturday. Our next chance for rain gets in here on Sunday with a cold front that could keep us in the 50s through much, if not all, of next work week with low temperatures in the 30s. Yes, things happen quickly around here, don't they?
It went from feeling like summer to feeling like fall in an instant.
Happening quickly.
Yep. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.
Hi, I'm Justin Williman with Miracle Ear of Marshfield. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
To meet the growing demand for specialty eye care, the Eye Clinic of Wisconsin has expert physicians in the areas of cataract, cornea, glaucoma, oculoplastics, retina, and pediatrics. Expert and compassionate providers offering care throughout central and northern Wisconsin.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
Shortly after losing both of my parents, I was involved in a terrible car accident, one that left me seriously injured and in desperate need of help. Brad Mishka of the Mader Law Firm stepped in, and he took care of me. The Mader legal team got me every penny I was entitled to, and they treated me like a member of their family when I needed someone to lean on the most.
To meet the growing demand for specialty eye care, the Eye Clinic of Wisconsin has expert physicians in the areas of cataract, cornea, glaucoma, oculoplastics, retina, and pediatrics. Expert and compassionate providers offering care throughout central and northern Wisconsin.
Tonight's lineup on Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart. Looking for the best selection of furniture and appliances at the lowest prices, guaranteed? Come to Furniture and Appliance Mart. You're going to love it here.
We've added more excitement to your week with the all-new Super Senior Monday promotion on now. Every Monday, you will receive $10 free to play for every 50 base points that you earn. Menominee Casino Resort. There's something for everyone.
What happens now? Now that the rent's due, but they've cut your pay. Now that the virus has cost lives, but your health care costs too much. now that our president has had months, but he still doesn't have a plan? What happens now? Joe Biden knows how to lead through a crisis because he's done it before. When our economy was on the verge of collapse, Joe Biden led the largest economic stimulus in a generation and saved millions of jobs. Now Joe Biden is ready to lead us through this crisis. He knows rebuilding our economy starts with fighting the virus, increasing testing, getting more protective gear for healthcare workers, and calling for mask mandates nationwide. As president, he'll get working families back on their feet by lowering healthcare costs and helping small businesses recover. So what happens now? We elect a president who will build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
We've added more excitement to your week with the all-new Super Senior Monday promotion on now. Every Monday, you will receive $10 free to play for every 50 base points that you earn. Menominee Casino Resort. There's something for everyone.
Tonight, President Trump's controversial visit to Kenosha. The president touring damage from the recent violence, defying leaders there who urged him to stay away, meeting with law enforcement, but not the family of Jacob Blake. The backlash over President Trump comparing the officer who shot Blake to a golfer who misses a putt, and over his defense of the 17-year-old charged with murdering 2 protesters. Plus, his claims that cities led by Democrats are seeing more crime. We'll separate fact from fiction. A cyber attack creates chaos for one major city's first week of remote learning, while New York City pushes back the start of its in-person classes. And across the globe, schools reopen from Wuhan to the UK, what they are doing differently. One of the most promising COVID vaccines beginning its final phase of trials here in the U.S. Tonight, new plans for rolling it out. Who gets it first? Walmart taking on Amazon, announcing their version of Prime, what they're offering to win your business. The scare in the sky, a man in a jetpack spotted in the path of incoming planes, the search for that daredevil. And the hero nurses who stayed behind as Hurricane Laura struck, how they saved 19 tiny lives.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening. I'm Peter Alexander in for Lester. President Trump tonight visiting the city of Kenosha, Wisconsin, still scarred by the latest round of violence following the police shooting of a black man, Jacob Blake. The president blasting Democratic leaders for allowing what he today called anti-police and anti-American riots, while Democratic officials in Wisconsin warned his trip there could upset a fragile peace. All of it as the president and Joe Biden clash over who best can keep America safe. We have 2 reports tonight, beginning with NBC's Jeff Bennett.
Tonight, a presidential visit dividing Kenosha, Wisconsin, a city shaken by unrest, sparked by the police shooting of Jacob Blake.
And we're going to help them a lot.
Despite pleas from local officials that he stay away, the president used the visit to a key battleground state to press his hardline law and order campaign message.
We have to condemn the dangerous anti-police rhetoric. It's getting more and more. It's very unfair. You have some bad apples. I said it yesterday. I said it last night. They're under tremendous pressure.
He's referring to a Fox News interview Monday night where he compared the actions of the Kenosha police officer who fired 7 shots into Blake's back to a golfer missing a putt.
Shooting the guy in the back many times. I mean, couldn't you have done something different? But they choke. Just like in a golf tournament, they miss a 3-foot.
You're not comparing it to golf because, of course, that's what the media
I'm saying people choke.
Ahead of his visit, the president refused to condemn 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, believed to be a Trump supporter, who's charged with shooting and killing 2 anti-racism protesters, 36-year-old Joseph Rosenbaum and 26-year-old Anthony Huber. President Trump appeared to justify Rittenhouse's actions.
It's under investigation, but I guess he was in very big trouble. He probably would have been killed, but it's under investigation.
Joe Biden blasting the president, blaming him for stoking violence.
I think that the words of a president matter. And when they breathe hatred, those folks are hiding under the rocks come out.
The Biden campaign, in a statement today, saying the President of the United States is bizarrely highlighting the unrest and division he has stoked, refusing to condemn violence committed by his own supporters. An election year fight over who can keep America safe, prolonging one city's pain. Jeff Bennett, NBC News, the White House.
This is Gabe Gutierrez in Kenosha, Wisconsin, where amid cheers for first responders, President Trump's supporters line the streets.
I just will tell him, keep doing what you're doing, keep fighting for our country, keep fighting for our rights.
He's obviously coming here to try to lift people up and say, I notice you, I know what's going on here, we're here to help.
But today, this proud Midwestern town of 100,000 seemed more like two cities.
We don't want a political statement. We want a conversation with answers. We want a conversation with answers. That's all we want.
So you wanted no
That's
National
all we
Guard
want.
and you wanted more arson?
62 days before the election, but just 9 days since the police shooting of Jacob Blake.
I'm sucking up all the pain we have just to stand on our square until we get justice for little Jake.
Today, Blake's uncle joined a peaceful gathering in the neighborhood where an officer shot the 29-year-old in the back 7 times.
If you could speak to the president, what would you tell him?
It's too late, bro. He's had 4 years in that office. He's done nothing but spill hate out of his mouth that bled down to police forces brutalizing black people.
President Trump says he spoke with a Blake family pastor, but would not meet with them because the president says they wanted a lawyer present. Timothy Tompkins, a Marine Corps veteran, lives down the street.
Why do you think the president came to Kenosha?
Because he's divisive. It's a photo op. Kenosha's putting itself together. Kenosha cares and Kenosha's strong without Donald Trump.
It's unclear when or if police reform will come to Wisconsin. Republican lawmakers convened a special session this week to discuss the issue at the governor's request. It lasted less than 1 minute. Peter?
Gabe Gutierrez in Kenosha tonight. Gabe, thank you. For weeks, the president has said violence is out of control in cities run by Democrats. But we wanted to make sure that you have the facts. Is there a difference in the crime rate in cities run by Democrats versus those led by Republicans? Tom Costello now with the latest in our series, America's Cities, Fact versus Fiction.
Amid national protests over racial inequality and policing, President Trump has often repeated the same claim.
The top 10 most dangerous cities in America are run by Democrats. The 20 most dangerous are Democrat run. Worse than Honduras, worse than Afghanistan.
The reality check. Homicide rates are up in many cities run by both Democrats and Republicans. Up 13% in Republican-led Miami. Up 34% in Democrat-led New York. Up 29% in Republican-run Tulsa through June. Up 31% in Democrat-led Phoenix through July. In Republican-led Fort Worth, police report a 50% increase in homicides just this year.
We got challenges just as well as other large and small metropolitan areas. We're doing the best that we can with the resources that we have.
In Democrat-led Oakland, a 26% increase.
Cities across this country, major city chiefs, are saying the exact same thing. The amount of guns, the amount of gun crime, the significant increases.
Crime experts say the pandemic and economic fallout are big factors in driving the murder rate higher. Roughly 70% of America's 100 biggest cities are led by Democrats, the rest by Republicans or others. Former CIA officer Jeff Asher now analyzes crime data.
The president claims this is pretty much only a problem in Democratic cities. Is that accurate?
Well, the data that we have right now says that that's not accurate. We're seeing about a 25% increase in all cities, the 14 cities that are run by Republicans. Very similar change on average of the cities that are run by Democrats.
Very few murders have been connected to the protests over racial inequality. Police report outside agitators from both the left and the right have often turned those protests violent. Over the weekend, the president tweeted that D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, clean up D.C. or the federal government will do it for you.
When a president attacks American cities, he's attacking America. And the job of the president is to unite us, not to divide us.
Some cities have actually seen a decrease in homicides this year, including Democrat-run Baltimore and Republican-led Jacksonville. Peter?
Tom Costello with the facts tonight. Tom, thank you. Now to the coronavirus and a challenging start to the school year. Today, Miami-Dade reported a cyber attack disrupted online classes there. And the nation's largest district, New York City, said it's delaying the start of in-person classes for more than 1 million students as part of a deal to try to avoid a teacher strike. Here's Ann Thompson.
In New York City, its 80,000 public school teachers will go back to class. The union and the city agreeing today to push back the first day of school from September 10th. Instead, on September 16th, an online-only transitional period starts. Then on September 21st, in-person and remote classes will begin. The key, random monthly testing of 10 to 20% of students and adults at each school.
Every single school will have testing. It will be done every single month. It will be rigorous.
God forbid there is any sort of a problem, we can deal with it quickly so that we don't have a problem, a bigger problem.
The nation's largest district will go 100% online if the city's COVID positivity rate hits 3% or higher. Today, it is 1.33. North of Boston, simmering tensions in Andover. Public school teachers there refuse to go into buildings Monday, uncertain they are truly safe.
My highest concern is my members' and my students' safety.
The district called the refusal an illegal work stoppage. The union said teachers worked just outside. And tonight, a cyber attack on Florida's Miami-Dade County school system, marring the first 2 days of virtual classes.
We're doing our very best to mitigate the impact, while at the same time simultaneously address issues that were unpredictable, some of them with malicious intent behind them.
Federal and state authorities are investigating as across the country officials try to keep systems and students safe. Ann Thompson, NBC News, New York.
While so many schools are struggling to reopen here in the U.S., students in other parts of the world are back in the classroom. Richard Engel tonight on what other countries have done differently and the lessons Americans could learn.
In Wuhan, in China, the original epicenter of the coronavirus, 1.4 million children went back to school today in masks, passing through infrared scanners to check their body temperature. The city ramping up testing capacity in case of a spike. In May, officials tested this entire city of 11 million in just 3 weeks.
Bonjour à toutes et tous.
In France, President Emmanuel Macron took to Instagram to warn children the virus is still out there and to take precautions. Children 11 and up and teachers and staff also required to wear masks in the classrooms. In the United Kingdom, no masks in the classroom, the education system deeming them to have a negative impact on teaching.
Rub it together in between all your fingers.
There's always going to be that worry, but then life has to go on, so we're back here together.
Masks are recommended in hallways and communal areas, and British children are divided into what are called bubbles, where they can interact freely. If a student tests positive, the whole bubble goes into quarantine. Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who had COVID, has been saying missing school outweighs the COVID risk.
Do you think the school is safe?
Yes.
Definitely is. It definitely is.
Many different approaches, no perfect answers. In Africa, most schools remain closed. In Germany, schools reopened last month, but several have had to shut because of outbreaks. Peter?
All right, Richard Engel, thank you very much. Back home now, a desperate search is underway for 2 children after storms struck central North Carolina. Officials say the children, ages 4 and 5, were swept away in a car by floodwaters. Rescuers managed to get one of the kids and their mother into a boat, but it capsized. Mom was eventually taken to safety, but both children remain missing. We are back in 60 seconds with the thousands in the U.S. risking their health to volunteer for one of the most promising vaccines' final trial. If it's approved, who would get it first?
Our retirement plan with Voya gives us confidence.
Yeah, they help us with achievable steps along the way. So we can spend a bit now, knowing we're prepared for the future. Oh,
Surprise!
We renovated the guest room, so you can live with us.
Oh, well, I'm good at my condo.
Oh.
I love her condo.
Nana throws the best parties. Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Voya. Be confident to and through retirement.
A lung cancer diagnosis can leave you holding your breath.
But Bristol-Myers Squibb is working to change things by researching new kinds of medicines that could help you live longer, including options that are chemo-free, because we're committed to bringing new hope into lung cancer care. Learn about our lung cancer research at lungcancerresearch.com.
Tonight, in the race for a cure, a major drug company is beginning the final phase of clinical trials for a possible coronavirus vaccine. The trial is taking place inside the U.S. and requires tens of thousands of healthy volunteers. Miguel Almaguer has more.
The final round of testing, known as Phase 3 clinical trials, underway tonight, are showing early signs of promise in what could become the world's first coronavirus vaccine. At testing sites across the country, participants will be given 2 shots, 1 month apart. 23-year-old Jacob Serrano is the first American to be dosed with either the vaccine candidate or a placebo.
I'm hoping it could be the 100% cure. I'm hoping this could really just end it all.
Researchers at Oxford, partnering with AstraZeneca, say the vaccine, a genetically altered virus, teaches the immune system to generate COVID-19 antibodies. With some 30,000 adult volunteers set to take place in the trials, the FDA says the vaccine needs to protect 50% of people to be considered effective. It could be distributed in phases, with healthcare workers and the vulnerable, like those with underlying health conditions, getting it first.
So this one is one of the ones that's leading the race and is one of the ones that looks promising to get us that vaccine as soon as possible.
With preliminary data on the vaccine's effectiveness expected around Thanksgiving, the U.S. coronavirus death toll is now over 185,000. For Jacob Serrano, it's personal. He's lost 7 family members to COVID.
Do you think that what you're doing now can prevent future fatalities?
That's the main reason I'm doing any of this. It's because I want to prevent that. I don't believe anyone deserves to lose their life, especially through a virus that we could have stopped.
Tonight, for all Americans, a reason for hope amid the loss. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Now to the battle for your business as online shopping skyrockets due to the pandemic. Walmart today announced that it's taking aim at its biggest competitor's most successful program, Amazon Prime. Here's Jolene Kent.
Tonight, Walmart is taking new aim at Amazon, the world's largest retailer, launching Walmart Plus nationwide, an unlimited free store delivery service for orders over $35, starting September 15th. The price tag, $98 a year versus Amazon Prime at $119 a year with no shipping minimum. Walmart Plus hopes to build upon the already popular grocery service with orders surging in the pandemic by offering new perks that Amazon does not, like saving up to 5 cents a gallon at some gas stations and scanning items in Walmart stores with your phone and skipping the register.
We've seen a massive uptick in people wanting delivery. Some people wanting 2-hour delivery, same day, or up to 7 days in advance. And then for those times when people do want to go into the store, they want to be in and out in the safest, quickest way possible.
But Walmart faces an uphill battle to dethrone Amazon Prime and its 150 million users worldwide, who, along with free 2-day delivery and free grocery delivery, get thousands of streaming shows and movies.
Just leave everything to me.
Amazon, because of its 15-year head start on subscription, I think has the edge. That said, I think Walmart, if you're all about the best prices on grocery delivery.
Plus, Amazon now receiving new FAA approval to deliver packages by drone in 30 minutes or less.
Amazon says those drones are still in the testing phase. Meanwhile, Walmart tells me customers just want to be able to shop easily, safely, and contact-free. Peter?
The delivery war is heating up. Jolene, thank you very much. And up next right here, the mystery in the skies. Who is flying alongside airplanes in a jetpack?
And Doug.
You know, Limu, after all these years, it's the ones that got away that haunt me the most. Because you're not like everybody else. That's why Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance. So you only pay for what you need. What? Oh, I said.
Oh, this is my floor.
No! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, Allergy muddlers.
Let's hear it.
Do your sneezes turn heads? Try Zyrtec. It starts working hard at hour 1 and works twice as hard when you take it again the next day. Zyrtec, muddle no more.
And then PNC Bank believes that if you can check on Henry when you're miles from home, then your bank should help you check on your account to see what's free to spend. Virtual Wallet is so much more than a checking account. Easily see what's free to spend and put money aside for your next big purchase, like a trainer for Henry.
Stop it. Carl, do you have those figures?
Yeah.
Henry, sit.
It's Carl.
Virtual Wallet for digital banking from PNC. It's time to get more from your bank.
My tip is, the worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. Like smoking isn't that dangerous.
You can quit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW for help getting free medication.
What did it take for me to beat lymphoma? It took an incorrect diagnosis, a failed stem cell transplant, and one call to MD Anderson Cancer Center to renew my hope. It took the brilliant minds of my oncologists and a groundbreaking clinical trial to defeat my cancer and trailblaze a path to help thousands more.
What will we do in the pursuit of making cancer history? Whatever it takes.
When Americans needed a car that worked harder than a car, we built them a truck. And they used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
We are back now with a high-flying mystery. Officials are investigating a bizarre sight in the skies above Los Angeles. Someone in a jetpack flying too close to incoming airplanes. Here's Steve Patterson.
In the realm of things you don't hear every day, this reaches new heights.
Tower, American 1997. We just passed a guy in a jetpack.
American 1997, okay, thank you. Were they off to your left side or right side?
Off the left side, maybe 300 yards or so, about our altitude.
On Sunday, an American Airlines pilot alerting the flight tower at LAX of what appeared to be a person hovering at roughly 3,000 feet. And then a second pilot reported the same thing.
We just saw the guy pass by us at jetpack.
Experts say anything that close to a plane's final approach is extremely dangerous, adding jetpacks to a growing list of modern nightmares facing pilots, from drones to laser pointers, elevating the risk of safe landings. It wasn't long ago that jetpacks were pure fiction. Now, they're a new frontier for daredevils, a jet-powered hoverboard recently used to fly across the English Channel. Thankfully, no one was hurt this weekend, but officials have launched an investigation. A dangerous close encounter, tailor-made for a city built on imagination.
Only in LA.
Steve Patterson, NBC News, Los Angeles.
When we come back, hurricane heroes, what these nurses did that saved the lives of nearly 20 babies.
NBC Nightly News is brought to you by WeatherTech, the ultimate American-made vehicle protection.
The next time you buy something, look and ask, where was it made? At WeatherTech, we design, engineer, and manufacture right here in America. Now more than ever, we need to support American manufacturing and our economy. Buying anything made in America supports our own family of 330 million Americans. So, the next time you're purchasing something, look and ask, where was it made? WeatherTech.com, made right in America.
Back off.
You're not welcome here.
Get out of my face.
HPV can cause certain cancers when your child grows up. Get in its way. HPV can affect males and females, and there's no way to predict who will or won't clear the virus. But you can help protect your child by taking a first step. The CDC recommends HPV vaccination at age 11 or 12 to help protect against certain cancers.
Hey, cancer.
Not
my
child. Don't wait. Talk to your child's doctor about HPV vaccination today.
I have COPD because I smoked, so I have to pace myself. My tip is, if you're having people over for Thanksgiving, start cooking in October.
You can quit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW for help getting free medication.
Well, it's time for wrinkles. Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. We've got the retinol that gives you results in 1 week. Not just any retinol, accelerated retinol SA. 1 week. That's all it takes. Neutrogena.
All OTC pain relievers, including Voltaren, have one thing in common. None are proven stronger or more effective against pain than Salonpas Patch Large. There's surprising power in this patch. Salonpas. Dependable, powerful relief.
Oh, look at you.
Don't you worry about paying for all that data?
Oh, no, I'm on Consumer Cellular.
Oh, I've got a great plan with Consumer Cellular, too. I'm always talking to my family, and I send 3 pictures of Cece every day, 1 for each grandchild. My kids haven't even seen a picture of Bruno.
Get talk, text, and data as low as $20 a month with Consumer Cellular, ranked #1 in customer service by J.D. Power. See how much you can save at consumercellular.com or find us at Target.
It's about the humans. These humans, those humans, Grooven and Golden. It's about getting more than health insurance and a partner who listens and acts. Humana calls it human care. It's talking to a doctor from your couch or helping you find a cheaper prescription before you ask. It's helping you fix the rugs so you don't fall and keeping you social, online or off. It's getting to know you so you can be your healthiest. That's our superpower. That's human care from Humana.
This is Decision Tech. Find a stock based on your interests or what's trending. Get real-time insights in your customized view of the market. It's smarter trading technology for smarter trading decisions. Fidelity.
A lung cancer diagnosis can leave you holding your breath. But Bristol-Myers Squibb is working to change things by researching new kinds of medicines that could help you live longer, including options that are chemo-free, because we're committed to bringing new hope into lung cancer care. Learn about our lung cancer research at lungcancerresearch.com.
Many teachers left making tough choices between the job they love and their family.
What am I going to decide? Take care of my children or have a job?
That's an impossible decision.
You're creating a little community school. This is a moment where we can just develop ourselves and develop our community.
Finally tonight, inspiring America, the nurses on the front lines as a hurricane bear down on their hospital and the risk they took that saved the lives of nearly 20 babies. Morgan Chesky has their story.
Just hours before Laura left Louisiana came the hurricane diagnosis Nurse Whitney Bork didn't see coming.
They come running in our room. Hey, we got to evacuate these babies. Let's go. So there was no time to think about it.
The babies, 19 neonatal patients, some weighing just a pound. The mission moved to higher ground at Lake Charles Memorial Hospital fast.
Transferring 19 babies, critical infants, even just across town is a big ordeal.
A huge task to take on, just as Whitney and her husband Garrett were preparing to become parents themselves. Whitney due any day now, telling her husband to evacuate as she stayed behind to help her tiny patients.
Like I left part of me, I mean 2 parts of me, it was tough. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
As Laura struck and the building shook, water started to pour inside.
You're with 19 little ones, you got a hurricane moving in. What'd y'all do?
Some of the babies we moved out in the hall. We had mattresses set up on the windows so if the glass shattered, it wouldn't hit the babies.
By dawn, a small miracle. All 19 babies healthy and safe. And Whitney doing well too.
I kept saying, I'm never doing this again. I will never do it. But looking back now, I would do it in a heartbeat.
A story this mom can tell her own son someday. Morgan Chesky, NBC News, Lake Charles.
So glad they are all safe. That is Nightly News for this Tuesday. Be sure to check out the new episode of Nightly News Kids Edition on YouTube and on NBCNews.com. We thank you for watching. I'm Peter Alexander. For all of us here at NBC News, have a good night.
Live from Universal Studios.
OMG.
Summer's #1 show soars to new heights. The Got Talent quarterfinals live tonight on NBC.
Scranton is a long way from Wall Street. You won't find skyscrapers or big city bankers, just hard-working people. That's where Joe Biden's story starts. It's why he's running for president, for the backbone of this nation, working families. Donald Trump, he's in it for himself and his wealthy friends. In this crisis, we need to